Bling Sparkles.
Sir Eugene.
Before I ever start BBI, before we start anything, I want person prove me mukakrama. The other two be
things you to do to make I feel some way. And never be a woo no never meet you me day. Miss I'm falling in love with you, girl. It's somebody hiding baby, column. It's somebody hiding baby. I'm a matadum, hiding baby. I'm a matadum, hiding baby, column. Mama,
how are you able to maintain your voice? Because people are very surprised how all these years, over 2 decades, Bright, your voice is still the same.
I believe in a gift from the divine source. Yango ponchawa there on Jenna back. But pro now go fan baby there. And in the long term, no, what will we do with them? See, I believe.
She didn't nyame.
Wow.
Wow. And you know which one? I know it will be very difficult, but which one is your personal favorite? I mean, all through.
Wow. And you be that me 11 EP so. It's called Makoma.
Okay.
Okay, we can show some mommy. Mini bano pilamitri. Makoma. It's one of my favorite all-time songs. And
wow, is it out?
It is. I come
okay.
11 EP.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
and
okay.
it's one of my subtle kind of nyuma. So made that meeting with the other. It's not. I call myself the noise maker because anytime I picture the cover baby. But I learned this the hard way. So sometimes I don't have to pitch so high to express myself lyrically.
Wow. I feel quite a interview. Now you're testing microphone. Now you're saying we are okay. Me from Bling Sparkles. What's your real name?
My name is Prince Bright.
You have 2 Christian names.
Yes.
Wow.
It's Idinya me cherish papa.
Prince Bright.
Because it's so called Google. I mean,
Prince Bright.
Prince Bright. Yes. Of course, I have a surname. But usually, once as an artist, when you brand yourself in the same way, you like to stay a big mystique.
To send him near there.
A surname no me still
yimpy.
For now. For now.
That's no problem. We are Danny.
About your me your boy found that they are financial say me family fin crying.
Okay.
And also family fin free asante memo.
Okay.
Into me free jabbing and I'll back cry and swap me fin free at 2 pipe.
Okay.
2 pipe.
Wow. I'm not for so in cranny 100% because that's almost so pen crank papa.
I'm a pen crank because in crime memo and entertain me. Okay. So me 1 year mutrobo so no kwan e bentino. My me so me ben me janom e ma sabe oko me chi kakra e bi be frɛ kwabna boaten ko e bi se bi frɛ ni broni what I say no asɛ ebusua ni nyina agimi atum sɛ almost for mo de chere nti me kɔ obo a be okay kɔ dade nso a be okay.
Wow. Na my background kakra wabusua wanuanom sɛn.
Me nuanom ye Kwajo Sharon and I say anti miensa.
Yes, how can miensa na can for.
Many penny more.
Okay.
Many penny more.
Okay.
Inti no miensa ne hunechi.
Okay. Na nyum to ne free papa side and now mama side.
Yeah, near me nyan nti ye pa de say me papa enyum to ko e nanim papa. Ye say me papa voice na nyam de ya me crazy.
Man not to sorry them man.
Yeah, me papa to sorry them.
So the voice in here dey.
The voice this year I said I quit or the guess. I could have hit where be Or the father say I will do this guy or the very guest. My papa, from what I heard, he was a very nice man.
Okay.
No pa acquainted to say me and the voice no so one shut down fan yet mainstream but the nyame aye.
Okay.
But yes, yeah. And my mom so there she's always loved to fellowship. My mom was in the Post and Telecoms choir back in the day, me kai. And now I feel no sorry. You know, she had a very good voice. And she still sings because recently near Bon Como and probably the minimum I was really.
I just say if you busuem, it runs in the family.
Yes, it does.
Wow. Wow. Now, we are then out me a fan yum to so the bay with Juma. Because in himself started with school. I'm in secondary school. And now book back started. How did it all start?
Okay. Number one for be a friend of Mr. Enoch Addy. Been called a Bremer Crown who say no what talent no. Nana your question fan word Nessan Yamano Keke. Tibi why your question about say ben no banyo fee. That means yes here because a sorry pa no nanka drums na manage. See a Victory Bible Church. I was here, I met you here. Na drums here, but then no, man, found it too personal until say, when shoot and share your Matahiko, and you decided, okay, we were gonna come together as a group, and from there, no freestyle more and the cool school, inter school competition, need to share in your running.
Okay.
And your ball.
And only shoot and started
back. Exactly. And you're free in your running. And I run it back home. And to school show be I call running more by your name because not run no shit. You know, it's not in your boss. I beg you won't join we make the group make stronger because I did sing my boy the rap. We did need some raga guy make you punch the thing. So yeah man, don't know. And then the near man no the but now who because body will
take tall guy.
Yeah. But na me no so na wo school but na me nim until that day nti e hono na me never run e be click here
yeah nim say shoot and wa disco na now ne run is wo he
na ye wo Accra Technical Training Center
ATTC
hey na me painting and decoration and I run a year auto mechanic
okay
nti no your pon school sa na ye me ni nyina na ye kura skateboards na straight near National Theatre you ko your audition from there no maybe I come at Taiko and answer Kokomle, you rehearse a cranny and train for weekend show. They are sale.
What time no Bocasa Unyanema easy, starting as a musician?
There be because Nami Bushia no sabe, my papa was a bit of a disciplinarian. You know, Niaman Tona Quemusana, definitely no. Of a how kakra. The school no ya, dear no pepper. Miss me born me homo me school no kakra, dear dream and him. Na. So maybe I share my brother that. So it was tough for him to understand. So okay, a car may born the Ben Hunina,
and you
saw yet and what is a Kojoinchi. And then daddy's favorite was Kojoinchi.
Okay.
And then Nanatu Four.
Okay.
So a couple of those in Penny Four. And you know, I said, yeah, I'm here and I said, I'm saying, don't throw a beer now, may bow on us. But then eventually, or two can go US by and so me who ain't here. We you to Husano. And also, yeah. So, Uncle Fassa and Croft, when you may be things you are non quan or school, you can do this part time and do a school also.
Wow. Before mobile begging, your story be from a disco said, Mamma, a disco for uniform, because perform here. I'm a home by some. What is really the story? There's somebody at disco uniform because we no monko. And I'm going share uniform no the perform here.
And the fact to say a disco situation is a situation in my everybody's here in a disco because I can't apparently shooter they use to school shirts a Santa
black and white
and all the big chat comic kina.
Okay.
And then the
video nim.
And then the home by the suspension. A suspension one and Yami hair now don't know they call Canada. So when you need deal, he's on a different trajectory or schools they say or school approach. And somehow say he's still making sure say school or to us. And only my dear shoot and my dear pa. Amongst the I think say be okay, kakra. Ronnie Sue, you're okay, kakra. But then, you
Shutan
can't
is shark.
that Shutan was dangerous. Yeah. You know, when you have opportunity, and then you go share Canada, and I said, Miss you try.
Oh, okay. It's I don't remember you too.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
How would you describe the journey with your group mates, Ronnie coaches?
Oh man, it was amazing. Make I Ronnie anytime. I told you I'm a raho. I told you trying to master because Ronnie was so funny, and the moments I met manager Ronnie Mopa, and they, or you'll be one crying, because your friend is what take care of. Now yet Ronnie said you know oh akomakakra on kasa, but men sisi no men science when you be a hana koma. Maybe a driver and maybe na obi across no by mistake. Be about low fan humble. About coming 9 years say fan humble. You know, so I miss running with those things, no. And you'll be so he's very passionate about music. Your studio, Ronnie is the last person to sleep. From the JQ production stage to the mastering stage of a song, running that. Nametisaba along the line of Do Baby, I felt like he was more stronger in that aspect than Shane because the tuning in area, I be a message says okay, back and vocal says JQ the media baby. But when it comes to that sound, see running here for the twee, Ronnie was our ear. Be being quiet or back catch us idea way. And he was so smart with it.
Wow.
So, you know, these are some of the things and my Kai,
Who started your career from a group? How easy or how difficult was that?
can be paid group.
So still.
Group, no. Mainly sometimes I'm not all about the money. Like me, they be responsibilities now. Don't seem to make us okay. Yeah. Sikano and here. But working in a group, no. You distribute labor. And you know, much change you man be it to me febi ma air comfortable. For instance, who a live band or stage now more to as a group no ultimate eja or words maybe ma or fellow group member not to take it on so you can relax more. But as a solo artist, oh hit so hit note to note, key to key on to ko ye ni ha kakra bi pa ho achro. Say there with the experience I have as a solo artist no ABR, make us so it's a bit okay for me because I know how to bend the rules a bit to make myself comfortable. But with a group, no, you really nonchalant about stuff most of the time.
So you say, as a time you cannot say, if you have any opportunity, you still choose a group over being solo.
Oh, I sat down. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's. I wouldn't even take the opportunity. It gets complicated sometimes if more drain your back on.
Okay.
But like with book back, with time, no, we became brothers. From friends, no, we became brothers. It's in I was explaining to a couple of friends earlier. I said there's something called twin flame. More Timohuasia, you bond. Timubi be a back on. Madrin and I back on. You know, I think time I'm running a course so I know me who near my penny on pay. Into now I was like unified with him. Into your BBI pepe. Now uncle yes sir nanti I say uncle ba. Not just in Tokaba and Tawan, you know, and no man a stressful. Was it be a studio running back as okay, way yet. Mention make us okay, way yet in Janka, maybe any alpha. Now the conflict now. But if you agree to disagree in a group, they are okay.
A man for be complaining, especially on more group, Musa. Especially who say now as only face of the group.
Right.
Into most of the times, you know, the amount for can go assume and a cool 3 month free group name. Did that happen to you?
Nah, never. Because what we had
because of voice near more in the songs, it's over 2 chorus, 2 verses, now running abem. Interviews crowds are running Pekasa. And you know, you were like the face of the group.
Right.
And no one na group nego. Did you experience that?
At the end I said, what family and that's what you do. Never can go as small near than you and found.
Okay.
And wouldn't near more and so on. Now wouldn't say okay, many HFNI, many HFNIA. Would you boo mamma? It's that mutual respect, no more what that thing the end the infant one town mamma ever. because Obia and idea. Ronnie allows me to take center stage because I'm Pekasa. And Ronnie is a business-minded person, and he always calls me the showman. And me yes, you show business. There's the man for the show, and that's the man for the business. And even those are your business-minded, no, and also a compliment to me, and my show, no, so a copy paper, and you will haunt yes, sir. That's where other group members have issues like, oh, I'm doing most of the job and I'm not getting compensated for no problems, no, but
okay. Because I mean, Nancy cry when you group cry, but Sikasem Dope Nation Free Links Entertainment na Ibisa Kwame Eugene say of listen. Or see you say a betches can only pay you. Intino group woman no nipa mienu na mbecheska. Say ba kokoni nyina ba obotom na no nye.
Yeah, but then no ejuma be bread ma.
Okay.
That I say
because that is obeye ono na adwuma na kan de no.
Intino so ejuma no be doso so there are things that one ketua na obenya.
Okay.
But then again no in a group more distribute labor na motema ho ase it's the most beautiful thing. Because I'm trying to say when you are flying overseas, Marco, Ebia, Bakwambre, let me say to the year you took my Ebia Holland, your biggest show I near or Amsterdam.
Okay.
You do your number break. When you Pentecost sound check. And like, or maybe to me, I'm a day. Oh, I'm a channel, and it was like, okay, take Kavama anytime. It's Sikasemne, we trusted each other. It's Sikasemne, near man, or no Bewako. Maybe need yet days after Sikasem. But Ronnie will go fight for the money. He will go promote the song and get results and bring it back to you. For instance, Colum, they release it and I'm going to call US. And our friend, I catch him there. Mahano here and do. Remember, what ferry? So, friend, in 2 weeks, I said the song hits. What you get talk? And okay, bahi. That's what I say. Bahi. But you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, we're here, not going to go in here. You know what I mean? You know. I came back and he proved to me that I can get it done, and he did it.
You think it's difficult to make a hit when you're not living in Ghana?
I believe
because me kaise okwa abrochire no na running kwa ha no or try so be ne DAB also try so be mumienu ba na mutimi ye kolom no magic no. So it means that aside the togetherness no abrochire tena ene oti Ghana ha asa this obetena ha na hu de ekoso na so de hu shame ansan ye and I just sanity
I me who know me my experience first hand to me who know in two different ways. What's your brochure? A brochure nyum na your brochure environments no yet different. No matter how I stay tuned to and you might able figure production and that's on nyina any sister sakakra. I do when you be like onim ne ekọ Ghana wabo na anyway you say. But ultimately back Ghana ebe record or Ghana you're with the people so you can speak for the people, you can tell the people's story. And like you know you say no ya de near ekọ so ena ya de bonum. And you know when you are not surrounded by the people that influence you to come up with good lyrics and answer what you want to put out now. It told to be a settle back when you were overseas.
Book back your albums best saying.
Oh boy.
As a group.
Albums. I think so. Albums by as 7, right?
7 albums.
Yeah, 7.
Wow.
7.
Wow. Ansana mumu tse. Ansana mboye Colum. Like Colum.
I think so Colum back on. Colum should be the 7th.
Okay.
Colum was behind.
Okay.
I major points for my boss when you find me. I know no Dawson because wow. 7. Yeah.
7 albums. Wow.
Ansana you intemo tete.
Along the line, we create group 4x4. And I am boys or Mudimochi. How did that come about? And say I want for say go. Mathieu interviews with Bria, I will try castle we be back. We nyam botre. Mina me yomo papa me nyom be kasa but as a kasa sa I mean na dey be mo kan okra na ewo.
I shout out to Captain Flying and Coded. My sons I call them. I love them to death. You know what I mean? Okay, Coded Master group book back no more no any far a dream be said. Send your Wu-Tang Clan. It's a bit tremor munya subdivisions with womb. Yem baby sani and yenem from one yemian maybe. enumu na unya Castro, enumu na unya Regizipi, enumu na unya
Pope Skinny
face, Pope Skinny. Oh, na me challenge, you know. It was like ya dream I so your person they expanded. Book back. And now Forex4 a D kind. Forex4 D kind. We created the 4 elevated mines. 4x4.
okay
4x4. And no a buy. Omwa here hits now my more fine. The customer your fans.
yeah
Including myself. Along the years, even though your cassette chrome quagina to the beer, I said, but party ways kakra. It happened to book back. May not a bro for 7 day a
Boga
7 no the boga 7 no. They are also. But me share baby me feedback. That means yes, I brought opportunity now. Me feel I go had to leave town. But I say, ain't you know? But I say remove. Yeah, ain't you know? A combined answer misunderstandings no. A bit more. Na edin. The person met never when a person na Ghana. A conflict of interest. Ain't you know? A ma ejumani ntimi njina because wha untimi ento na mfa meto so na no nkwa njina ha promote ye bi amfa and you the day they be a ex-girlfriend and is uncheck na me and the feel no but I felt like if I was here and I'm able with promo ne nyema ne nyina na nka you release here no a bit me akọ nanim kakra nya no nkwa no be push but then of course me were bridge into na affect here kakra and it was a big lesson learned.
nti Forex4 still one country say
me dojo but also person
oh yeah because me nim so unim ne ekoso pa me person o ka kira manfo
a drew point maturity sets in responsibilities no your more
okay
obi an na all pay what you say nti no am say you be train so kakra ema bibia adedi
but woni omumi no akasa me nim say woni omo kasa de bia mudi nkomo
mo fefe omo ho de bia
oh yes say me kai say Captain Planet kra na coded abe posti say wa fe ne nua no ani ade
it will hit you at a point one kasa be say nah like I hit up Shutan Ronnie I think the birthday celebration day, you know, June 1st. Every first Shutan say what's up. But then everybody knows that we've had a little friction between us for a while. We settled that score right there and then, and you move on. Until I think said the opportunity should bring itself. But you push on. Because they say, okay, we'll be and they are doing extremely well. I'm so proud of these guys. You have no idea. Coded has established like what this his nutrition shop, Rolling Pin, so Koso. Chairman, Captain Planet, so yeah, the Fashion Planet. In Nema Koso, the guys are building their brand. Oh, and then about pressure not almost to come back. And I know Prince is doing well in the States too. And you know, you're never track a crap. Now hopefully, may my koyo mo akokre. Na if tunnels are from is BB just for the fans performity
okay. Most start say omumienu. Na Captain Planet and abortion before our office sana I coded along the line Fresh Prince back shame
right.
Do you know how it happened? Meaning say we can say be amiko bisa but one your godfather definitely you know how the third member came into the group. How did it happen? Because in the history of Ghana I say after Omo and Regina VIP yes I did but most of the times you say groups they go rather than adding another one a breaky. So how did that happen?
They were smart to know, say, when you have a vocalist who can sing, every time you push a brand, step forward. And plus, Coded had introduced Prince to me earlier.
Okay.
To be a Prince crowd, I think Joy from or something. And Prince was an exceptional singer. But you know, like, you overlook, couldn't say, like, okay, yeah. On person yet, but the minute Coded introduced them to me, I realized that things were going to. But I checked, and I'm a core a bridge.
Okay.
Same thing happened to Stoneboy. When things were going to pick up, man, check, and I'm a core bridge. So I have always loved.
So Stoneboy was under you?
I wouldn't say under me, but he was with the family.
Okay.
Same studio and I'm a recorder, no. That Stone Boy recorded there too. Quick
Okay.
action.
Okay.
And
Okay.
usually in that area we are always in there. You know, so Stone comes to the house, we vibe, I go to the studio, we meet him. Very quiet, do very sharp go. And he's always learning. So when I came back and see the big bust on Stone Boy, I wasn't surprised because he was always ready. Or you'll be at when the freestyle to her beating the senior Tibiano, Jim one, or maybe Jim one, he can pick
Or the
from there and
baby.
go. So I knew Stone was sorted. As I say, and how God wanted him to go, and no one else in it happening. He's one of the biggest artists in Ghana right now. You know, back to Nkonkonsa, Prince. Prince adding on to Forex4 no, was a blessing to Forex4 because they realized that Book Back Stronghold was
Singing.
no. To emulate that no, they incorporated Unia ne way no in the voice no and a bigger brand from no Matiano.
Okay.
And I think it was a smart move.
Okay. But only Ghana be.
I am so US.
Oh wow.
Nyachese
Mutitena na aba no.
Emuntete no ntimi ba. Some me call US for share over 7 years.
Okay.
But when I came back, book back, we did Column. So maybe you never know if it's a stunt. What I say, if Prince is to come back to Seattle, hopefully we'll have another Forex4.
So say we are solo artists. As a solo artist, how many albums or songs do you have out?
Oh, me one album to my credit, which was the Condom Way, no.
Okay.
But I'm saying we join you in the brave gumusana. I'm on tinny now because
that's why you know Marco.
To you know Marco. Into the EP 1111, The Awakening, which had a couple of nice songs in there. But the 12 on 10, and I'm saying so I'm a drop post, I'm a motivational song, Pray, no. Not too long ago, and I'm in the studio working with Mufasa, McCam. Couple of nice young artists that was 711 Studio, which is our own home-based studio here in Ghana.
How has it been for you after everything I would decide yourself here? Because you off for some time. How were you even able to pick everything together and decide to come back as strong as you did?
At a point, na minya no free mono.
Yenyina hwa unuane free mu yenyina hwa November 2013.
Yeah.
The kai and a news buyer say Ronnie Coaches one half of Bookback free mu. What's in the saying?
Na me bomb ejuma bi.
Our America.
Maybe America pa na ejuma nani e kama nka be boa Bookback. Because that's kind of your bag. So na me boa ejuma no matter is can ya dey support to promo. And I'm in Tiano to so only free moon. And I'm so Munjayan I said, now, okay, if you was don't play with me like that. And then my brother said me by. I said, no, but I'm for baby with you kid. So no, it's true. And then me hang your phone be free fee near confirm me. Me would 3 times.
Wow. I mean literally.
A hit me mean the D, like I lost it. So for a while now, I mean, got that confidence not to come back to Ghana to actually see him. No, cry. I went off. I tried to dodge no big fear from the morgue dodging that day kind of think I was at YFM interview. So many the done ha into mumran and I'm trying to keep myself busy so my dream and cost so boy. I got to National Theatre and Diminiano. If you has no matter to her. And that was when I realized no.
It's real.
I dangerous. Me boredom, like I lost it.
Wow.
From there. So from that time now I started kicking in the video. I was trying to just tear my vocal cords because I was done.
You wanted to tear your vocal cords?
Say I wasn't going to sing no more. So
why?
I kept screaming his name. Nipa men in the year Jumeya menina done to say we are going to make it together. Nipa was supporting me. My backbone is gone. So it hit me like I didn't care no more.
Wow.
You know, I didn't really care about music no more.
Wow.
Until the call US. Like 5 years, it trade money now between the 7 years now, me call and the 5 years now.
So how would you say Ronnie's death affected you?
It primed me. Because like, I lost myself for a minute. I wasn't interested in music. I didn't want to have anything to do with music. Me can't time crash and come in your crib.
Wow.
Me boy America, maybe a baby. But then I had a dream. It was like, yo, stop crying. Pick yourself up and go.
Ronnie told you in the dream?
Yeah, in a dream. Like, yeah, stop crying. Pick yourself. You know, then went in so many ways. Be a Obekai, like places we shop in the States. Obekai be our Tom Pabwa. What hits me most of the time, like,
take it easy. Yeah, it's fine.
when I see a size 13 shoes. Because any shoe, and a sneaker be a metobiano. If you are M5, I say no more.
To be a man.
You know. So if you are back on the same sneaker, now when you're size, no, so maybe back in the day, I remember if the nice one, in America, penny shoe size will be size 13, white. So like you buy your sneakers, and then he would tell you, I hit 13, hit more white. So you always make sure you have the 13 with a W next to it. So those things that hit to me. And then the favorite cologne is Miyake. And a polo blue. And for a minute I was stuck onto polo blue for a while. Until like when I hit polo blue and I'm a Pia, I feel him around me. So until got to a point I'm like, listen, I can't be emotional forever. Until I switched my cologne into something else. You know, I like smelling good. I like smelling good. You know what I mean? And those are things that Mama Kayano or shame in crying to say, Maming Hame home. Mami Suminja Sunu. Namin to Jumanos.
So Ronnie's death actually made you depressed.
I was off. I was depressed for a long time. I tried to engage myself in a lot of things, going to school. My body grew up out of home. You know, and I know like one person nearly gave up on me for that because anytime you are investment in the back corner, now work with school now I know it job. Now we need to be fine yeah, so it was a tough situation for the person, and even though it wasn't my fault, breaking it down to the person said mentally I wasn't ready for that. But I pushed myself to a certain extent and realized, listen, the only way I can liberate myself from this mental slavery is to get back to my music, tap into it, and work harder. So I took some time off from New York and went to Atlanta. And JQ introduced me to my boss, Leet. They set me up with Boss Beat studio, and it was beautiful. I went in there trying to be all macho, get the song
strong
done.
guy.
Oh, your buck guts, I mean, definitely me soon.
Wow.
I cried like a baby because I felt his presence. I felt Senor Shimin crying. So okay, to note, say yes, sir. He wasn't there. So and it was my first time in the studio in a long time.
Without him.
I have a state of the art studio with you. I never bothered to record in my own studio, but when I went in there, I felt like okay, JQ, Boss B, so the vibe was cool. But then I was playing myself. I broke down. I cried for almost 15 minutes. Took some time off, came back the next day, and everything started for me. So I'm grateful to God and Ronnie's soul for blessing me.
Have you gotten over Ronnie's death?
No, no, I can't get over Ronnie's death. I can't, because Ronnie's always around me. You know what I mean? The same people that were with Ronnie are with me now, and I feel secure. You know what I mean? My boss, Cabo Ame, that was Ronnie's right hand man.
Yeah.
What I said. Achoko, right here, Buju, K2, Juliana, Sanjay. These are guys that were hanging around Ronnie all the time. So when I came back, I didn't pick a call. My phone said, okay, if Cowboy man, I'm my brother Chokes, help me out, get this thing together. They assembled and made sure send me a secure. And the promo that we run for small things, almost a day behind me was studio, me was
Interviews
by 5, ready set up for me, and they make sure say, what banner won't we're gonna make sure you're okay, and that is what has kept me going till now with the help of Best of All World Entertainment, Agazi, Dr. Pounds, all these guys are holding me up because I know without a backdrop, I will be fucked, you know.
If your brother Ronnie is watching you wherever he is now, and you have anything to tell him, what would you say?
I love him to death. I wish we had more time together because we were about to change the face of Ghana music forever. But I thank God for the sharp minds we have in the industry now with the millennials doing crazy things. The guys are too sharp. You know what I mean? I thank God for the lives of all these young ones doing it. And the fact that like I'm able to do things with them and vibe with them. And I'm so grateful. You know, I'm grateful to Creamy, my son, Mufasa. Mufasa is my godson, you know what I mean? Mr. Drew, Ofe, these guys empower me to keep going. And I'm so grateful for that. And I want to tell Ronnie, listen, we got you, bruh. We got you.
Your voice is on one of the biggest songs in Ghana now.
Yes, yes.
Ofecho.
Yes, yes.
Omo nte da no omo nim nyum na meka no. Kai omo kakra.
Kafo, Kafo, Mokotang. Them say you no go fit do where you do them shoko. Fair, fair, I'm a go on your face now when I fair now jobo. Cafe sipping paint.
How did that collaboration come about? Because I mean, it came out of the blue. Nobody was expecting it. How did it happen?
Nama bread any the way things go in Ghana. I was tired of the same dynamic. Same. Like it's the same things happening
As
all
in music.
the time. Yeah, music.
Okay.
So I was like, okay. I came in here, I did small things. I want the next big thing. Okay, sock. Now I'm gonna throw a couple of features there. I'm gonna be my Stone Boy, I'm gonna be my sock. But then in my back. So I was like, sock. You're more industry no more come on. That's what I do with everybody I meet. Me do compare for everybody because regardless say I've had my reign. I'm in a different turf now. To feel pay my homage and then try to reach out and do business. So I hit up all the big guys in the streets now. Called Sock. He was available. He was like, bro, Penny, if you me international. I was like, okay. So we'll be over guys who see brief. Yeah, but see, when you respect the king, you invite the king over, you sit and have a nice talk. But your boo man, and friend. If it was a party and I'm a choir, he served me good dinner. I met his family. What I say, he introduced me, he welcomed me with a smile. So when we did that, we broke bread, and he was like, bruh, what about the end shit I've ever coin? See how beautiful it was? We got in the studio, we didn't know what was going to happen. We did a very nice sack kind of vibe. I beat Saudi and I want to do something my way.
Your way.
So, you know, he started giving me files. This is fact, so if I'm mistaken, I'm telling you. Leave files now, the group, yeah, I like this. I'm not sending you the group. I'm like, okay, me pick one. I'm like, let's do this. So you sure?
So you are the one who chose that particular song?
Yeah.
Wow.
And when I get connected to a beat, it's like, I don't know if you've watched this movie Avatar.
Yeah.
That was how the beat connected to me. So it was like one straight shot, boom, boom, boom. And there's this part, yellow, so I was trying to improvise one his vocal.
Okay.
But it was coming out so funny. Anytime that part comes on, Sak would just bust out laughing. We laughed about this in December crowd. You know, so I tried my best to imitate Ronnie. That was what I was doing in that part.
Wow.
And that's what create that book back vibe. And God being good to me, I came back to Ghana November 11th last year, and Pegu was all over. I started with my started promote to Wish, and then not too long from that Wish featuring Sock now that he put this in. So the songs was going part apart. You know, Ghana, they love to vibe, they want to dance. Pop, and the feature picked up. I was like, God, I thank you, and thank you, Ronnie, because this is all you've always wanted, to stay authentic. Now I am for being 12 and 10, so you know we can lift that book back flag high again. I'm so grateful for that opportunity.
How was the feeling? I mean, I know so why your songs, but this kind of hit, the level. Coming more time no na coming back to that feeling, say, oh, there's a song out there playing on every radio with my voice, and that feeling coming back. How was it?
I was living my moment because SAB I mean who know some pempens maybe that. But everyone is okay. Coming Kena, Chingelengi, Big Boss, Kelewele, Big Boss. You for no Big Boss. I'm going to come. Shut down. Gonjaba shut down, Kolum shut down, 7 years plus another 5, 12 years. Ofechon. I was like, okay, old boy still got it, you know.
So the video came out, and Bright's voice is in the song, nice. And Bright's face was not in the video. Nice. What happened? Why didn't we see Bright in Ofechon video? Everybody's asking.
So here's the thing, right? I always say I give credit to God. I thank Sock for holding it down for me. However, very smart move. Sock about all the way to Atlanta to shoot my video.
For Wish, okay.
Exactly. I could have done the same by moving from US to come to Ghana at that time, but not my time the ticket not in yet. So he called me, boss man. My idea, I see a gumo, but I have an opportunity to have a viral video with my show. What do you think? I'm like, shoot it, let's go. And it worked. That's the beauty of it. Anybody bashing Sack for not putting me in a video, I wish that wasn't a video. But I couldn't make it on time. And to say, I had to understand.
It wasn't exactly a music video. It's a kind of viral video from his event.
Then
I also went to part in America, no information, because it wasn't really a music video. It was just like combination of scenes from his jogging, basketball, and so why couldn't you also record your part from America and just insert in it?
So it wouldn't be that. It wouldn't be that natural.
I said, Bright, me say there's been music videos, artists not say her, and I will say her no more travel.
I'm coming. You could be sad, say, near your friend and say, yeah, you know, yes, she says, yeah, no. Child is saying, I could call her, and I say,
oh, send a mechano. So call so uncle, you nimo baba, I will mean by
fire. But maybe some who say, and be a michano, why be a no, now,
okay.
But
man for one differently to use the opportunity enough for church. Maybe for say, Bright say, or for say, or too big for the video because I sack and friend or sack there or you should any moon or no one or person glory. No, so clear the air now.
Yanka, Akasem, Obianim brighter. My family was a saying, crying, I'm because I like the very simple things in life. I may say I'm blessed to have certain opportunities. Be na can enemy ebia na nyame hira me say but once a wunyi nyina nso na wadwene mu bi Sack more or less ye me ba ye hwenwum to mu a because 4x4 I'm sure it's around the time no more and a Sack by and you know if
4x4 time
exactly and you know Sack still gave me that respect as an OG and all the way to a as I say, a little bit I would have been to support his idea of shooting the video the way it is now. And I'm a four, so in I was feeling too big. Okay. If I was feeling big, I wouldn't go to Sack to visit. Now Yenka industry is sent to even arrive in the studio with Sack in his house. So humility is key, you know, and I think it's my strongest
nti ogitum oni amomo kase content say as a kofom or Ghana nwum no ne omo sankofo no yadwe looking at Patapas, you know, kind of Stoneboy there, Bosum Pyong, Atajwa, AY Poyu, near Kokosui. I want to say the Nyum Tony Diagnosis.
Oh, one say like, and you know, you were different genres. Obiani assumes and you know. Engineer to assume no, now they are here because music tackle different stages in our lives. Ghana, as stressful as situation is to say, you know, economy is how bad it is to say, you know. You're into me into depressive songs. We need to be happy. We need to find common grounds with the system now. Yes, so my way, what my way, and you'll be my way, and you'll be depressed now, shut them, and also be cool. Sometimes you enlighten up,
Okay.
I understand, say, be a content not too much, but well, you're entertained and you're talking about it. To me, as musicians now, we can take serious topics, near breaking it down. Like Stones, one of Stone Boy's songs, the piano. Tell me where you wanna run, go. That's like one masterpiece. And see, if he decides to lighten up a bit and vibe and throw it out there,
There's nothing wrong with
I
it.
don't think it's, because there are serious times we address serious issues. There are times we need to lighten up because now, when you look at the current situation with COVID, everything is so tense. Everybody's like, oh. So if he hits you with something that could relax your nerves, I think Nkonkonsa.
Okay. Two things on Shatawali. First, Amanfosi Ofechon was directed at Shatawali. Is that true?
Very not true.
It's not true.
Very not true. Very
Wow.
not true because why? I don't have anything against Shatta. He hasn't got anything to do.
But he has something. He had something with Sarkodie.
He
He had a
did.
beef with Sarkodie.
But then when I went into the studio, it was all love. So we will only do songs that would put our energy at that particular moment out. Sark didn't tell me to write Sark way. Sark didn't tell me me penyum say. Beat no and I put the vocals on. The way I felt as an OG said this will relate to the masses. You know what I mean? It was a vibe. We didn't have any wavy when I came in the industry with small things, oh gee, what big great then now, baby, them say I'm no go fit do what
Okay.
I do now they show.
Okay.
It will make you no pain you say now right boss. That was the whole idea. And see, words are so effective, sir. What I prophesied in the song, they say you know if you do what you do that shall go for it. And you're not buying and it's see my sem no soupy. Say omoka say untimi yet. What bay OG, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna, pass shoulders with them and answer them? But then when God decides to bless you, or fast or quiet or be society bless you. So I wasn't targeting Shatta in any way. Shatta was cool with Ronnie. There's things that Shatta and Ronnie went through that later on made me find out Chrono, Shatta is family. You know what I mean? By the point the Sunday not Kasano Kunti, I decided, you know what, I wasn't even going to mention Shatta's name on anything to create any more friction as it's already built around me. You know what I mean? But I have love for Shatta, I have love for SM. And Soccer's been my boy since day one. I've loved them from Tema since back in the day. Not me pretty baby, at it Tema, So it's been love since day one. So we're good to go.
Okay.
Shatta.
Okay. The same Shatta about the cancer. Of course, hip life in my industry. No, mentioning Reggie Rock Studio. You are one of the pioneers of hip life. Hearing statements like that, because all your life that's what you've been doing. Say hip life now. The show bush your for Bibiana. Obi betina wakasa hip life. They didn't do anything for the industry. Dance on Ghana. What would you have to say about that?
When I look at his kind of genre and the statement, now. When related to another, no idea, no way of seeing hip life. When I pay homage to Mr. Reggie, I know what Reggie has done for my genre. I was groomed, I was nurtured through hip life. So I would defend hip life to the core because I believe hip life is the basis on which what's going on now has been structured. So I respect his opinion, but then again, what we have going on is what is actually holding Ghana music up till date. Because through hip life, as Reggie broke down, it was high life and a fusion of hip hop. High life, fusion of hip hop. Hip hop now is a subdivision into the reggae dancehall and so we are all intertwined one way or the other. Through hip life. But me it's not playing more for the first time. Through hip life. It's me too quite through hip life. We a catalog of songs that are still being played on here. So I'm still relevant because of the basic structures are hip life, LA, the Miami, and through Reggie, VIP, Nananum, Dead Body, Achiame, Exto, Chicago, who else? Yogi Dogi, all these guys. My ye boy, ye must say, it drew pempens, Yan Yamranum po ye nyesika. But then, no, because
Muniska. You apply for Muniska. You can't. Scaben and more. You actually your tongue watches here, Muniska.
Okay, but to say you watch a crown or shot, it's giving money to Reggie more than the say. And Sabi Binomo, a war, Sika crana, and yet so the bed then a dino and a bachelor so was Sika. Atia say, and a view of why. Ebi asika na odeba buhwahwa no ho obi nso wo ha bi ono nso no owo ne way a ode ne sika ye ne nema on fam betudwa on na meche ntino like I said me respecting opinion no as somebody who's blessed with what he has no hu ye no mu bi no sa de a no so ye ne opinion but
you see it as disrespect because people from your age, people from your era mostly I'm kasa mo ba no mu ade am kasa rough bo akro hia wa on chiao. Do you see those attitudes like that as disrespect to people like you?
It's disrespectful if you look at your father. Now we did not. It's disrespectful for the forefathers of this industry, to lay the very foundation for younger ones, to build their craft on. Now come back to disrespect them. So maybe for us to say, Ebia, akodabe di penimuatem, because it's not in our culture, akodabe di penimuatem. Not just one ma weni atra weni to. To honor the esi ehwe eka. Maybe for us to say akodabe di penimuatem.
But nyodi weni ehu so far, of say adibu ho industry nim, because ebi no aka TikTok crowd can some of your contemporaries maybe can say almost share the way and more respect that the lumba money sa ne no ne ekoso ne na what should adibu industry
sika esesa ne ye
okay
na when to be in control ho as an artist now so you're making it now fire in fact who said that Chibino would not be the same so make hay while the sun shines but in the same time no kai say ya wo fro na no and one also the bit me atwe one side to no build down what build block here obu humility and brase basically say cry no me right radio stations be I mean penny phobia over a bit to check because omuni maybe a feedback and who are the more until be a over radio station you have to pay but right then no number right will not pay a dime you be born what you say say anka nkola na aba no monye mo adwen mo baako na yem fam fight it to gain royalties ever Ghana grounds rather than putting our stuff all over yenya sika yem focus no and kohonom side ebe boy
ebi say baako ye unity in industry nim e ka ho na ne ma nkoso no oni ni pasa ya adwen
many omo ya adwen pa because obia ba no asa branching nyom no what turning nyom no bibi
no money din
no money bibi no man be see so say nyom nya de kogu apple cry na it's not recognized it's only recognized as world music internet no should teach us a lesson say without a unified front no we are not getting nowhere internet what are we doing yani ye shame me and saying almost sub category will be me crazy and Wayala what's her name was really going out on how situations are being handled in the music industry. So if we can come together which will be a better thing because if you know my former dream. Adeɛ no ɔno kɔ n'anim no onim bibi a ɛbɛboa wo kra na wɔnka nkyerɛ wo ɔpɛ sɛ wo kɔkɔ pem na wo pra nsa na wakyerɛ wo sɛ oh well they boss sorry but then I could have helped you enti pɛ sɛ me nkomanya no ɛdɔɔso what you say ɛno na ɛku Ghana industry no
and then people like you or people from your era aside the fact so you can say be a star na dynamics assistant no ɛma ɛyɛ dem ma to get a hit again and now to remain relevant like you're doing now no. What makes it that difficult?
Some people are quick to push people on the side.
Okay. So you return microphone term.
Yeah. Oh, when the time it trim. You're the one you're not told so time it trim one. Ginya me. And then question me on my return what say, oh small things. Hey, you're going work with someone away now day back. Into the course how you keep fighting because you believe in the talent, you believe in your passions and you're there, he'll put you out there. But then no, because the younger folks maybe can relate to and you to say comic again. Because remember, when I dropped that song it was like 22 years ago and I'm still in the infants and my latest cry, my boy, my year cry was system name was Column. And you know, Columbine maybe I know with D7. It's maybe with D20. And you know, Kai catalog no. And you know, it's like who is this? And I want to show Montari any being no. And I saw one call my bro for the being and I saw one drew true style being no. They are brando. And it be a face way say and a promoting and you know, one could see your kind of vibe. To Yami Bow now cut across. Oh, if this OG way do that thing. Recently, I was disrespected on Twitter for, I think, a verse that Sack put, and one of the young folks that came on there and was like, oh, bright Jai Jimmy, you know. And I was like, wow. So I actually went in and I'm like, okay, dude, until you learn to differentiate between a white T-shirt and a white shirt, don't talk to me like that. And then, yeah. Squad saw who tweet and they got talk but then somebody also came back and said, oh boss, we have street we know have respect for it. I'm like, wow. And their Twitter had you who send me one grow. You know what I mean? Ain't you know in a way no and they made this was a son. O bone him but yenoma you buya hono you be quiet yes exactly.
Insults on social media. She says, one way, yeah, and our war fans and our trendy. How is that affecting us as a people?
When you sell yourself short, eventually it'll come back to bite you in the back. And you know, and you're I believe in karma. But yeah, at the end of there, what it be but then you pay for it, even though so you this year. Exactly. And you know, I'm not here to advise anybody, but know that whatever you throw, I bet Bob and I bet hit back. One way or the other, and hit to it'll hit your next of kin and also next generation. One way or the other, somebody has to pay the price.
Why over 20 years? Then I'll be to miss your work as a way no near free new.
Oh, Minya in Shabby Minya and Ma so on Tunum Sisea on Sakomano. Omode enya properties omo enye bi e dey secure myself baby ananka ni da so ni back in the day no betimi aka say me ma be 20 engina you're sorted right now in the music industry same thing now me rare me 22 years ago now me started building you know people that I helped around me you know omo no mo twa me omo ho and omo so omo boa me back they say you know Nyankopon favor you know baby amekobia no share shemi
wow
what you say osobo e monitoring pocket can say o kwabna because o ya kwabna na bright inti babe osobo no say o me back in the day now you build a 247 no me na no mu gina ha me no mo be hwe ye kai you huru ye kai ho me omodum pempenso omo hia me mo a me osobo me gina na mabo omo because I know say omo bo omo ho modern sensitive as I say you know omo gina omo na so nkra na I was a family from their inception into men so me gina dey am
bright because Uwiska how much is bright worth
Bright is worth a life. Bright is worth a universe. Bright is worth anything that he's ever wished for. Because mind you, Nami Wokokumlimle, I was on skateboards. I was in tattered clothes. I was baking bread. I was hustling. I'm comfortable. I have food on my table.
She said, yes, I saw do dan chire dan hina bright wo cars ahina wo.
Need that to
Be a what to them 20 years ahina wo. Sana be hu say wo say you can say small boy because ahina wo no be honest akode atonum. I mean,
esnom kola no kasa na esnom penimfo kasa.
Okay.
Papa chow ben fasten ba ko enye. Won ko don twifie da. Thank you. She said me hum penimfo e yo mo ne me bisa. Ben so me tutu manam ntu a me tu ni ye. Ye mfa dan ho akwaye ho. E dan betime dwurebu ani ho. O obi a na wadan nyame access good. My men think cho bimpoa because omo a wo beto omo no omo aye etwemu de ko esan ye bigger things obi betimi ayi ship e de esi wo se mo ship cargos eguso nye easy obi betimi ayi plane but the betchere but then nyami hira binum no mo fa wo wo mo ho a nyankopon hira mo mo Brandane, the baby and go upon me, send me Yami Coco because this is in. I'm grateful, Papa.
Adwuma yi unim say it me nye and I it me monkom enyi man frame. I mean, you're from ladies man.
Beautiful.
Once I come back now, how has it been for you? I mean, Bright and Women for almost 25 years. How has it been for you?
It's been amazing. I've had some amazing people come through my life. Very beautiful women who have blessed me in so many ways. Some have taught me like crazy lessons, but then no, nimina and no me to be a better Bright. And you can't say Bright without the amazing women, pretty women that help put Bright out there.
Did any woman worry you along your career line, or baby a baby money how career?
Oh, saying the relationship don't to become with you, beat me too. So of course, me experiences some few bumps here and there because you can never have a straight shot, you know. But then those are all lessons we have to go through to empower yourself.
It's Bright Aware or Ma?
Yes, Bright Aware or Ma 3 beautiful girls.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ma who tattoo be on sa ho?
Million.
Who pet tattoos pa ho?
Me se say dem nyame pepa.
Okay.
But na mi so no.
Ba ko pe.
Okay. Ba ko pe. Me ko abrochire.
Adenti na onya be papa.
Se say na emwa me kwan bia so.
Aden.
What's aden na me chire.
Why did you do it in the first place?
I did it because I thought so. I was expressing my innermost desire. I was a Leo. I was a lion. I'm strong. But then, no, who cares about this when I'm dead and gone? Nobody. You know. So
do you regret having a tattoo?
I do regret having a tattoo because I'm scared.
So would you advise people not to do tattoos?
I would not advise anybody because they would not listen anyway. But like I said, it's my opinion. But this definitely, I regret putting this tattoo on me. I wish, meet me a paper along the line. But I'm waiting for the right technology and hopefully I clean myself up before I meet my maker.
What is your biggest lesson in life so far?
Don't underestimate your competition. That's one thing.
What is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is drowning. Hey, Obi bro.
That's your biggest fear?
Because I don't know how to swim. Well, when I'm a child, so I would love to, learn how to swim. But then, like I said, don't underestimate your competition.
What is
anything that fights against you? Don't underestimate.
What's your biggest challenge?
Biggest challenge, Ghana music industry, Montreal royalties, no.
Okay.
Actually, I say hard, because by now, no, you this get why and say okay, chairman, not just I mean so my pocket in a boy, let me just say. But even though as comfortable as we are now, we need to really set the structures properly to be able to gain royalties in Ghana. It's one of the and have musicians were Ghana, and it shouldn't be like that because if the system is working for us now, I can be buying in the long term. To say your opinion for be bread. Younger musicians need to soul bread, and a hard drink.
Okay. Now, what would you say is your biggest achievement?
My biggest achievement. A lot. A lot.
We have time.
I think my education.
Okay.
My education.
Give us an idea. Kind of education
Okay, so I decided to learn other things besides music. I mean, yeah, so I can't really say what I'm studying for because I have to go back to school to study. But I mean, now.
What were you studying?
Something in the line to help humanity better themselves.
Okay.
And when I'm done, I believe something home bound for so
are we going to wake up one day to hear Bright wants to stand for president? Bright?
Yes, and it's going to happen one way or the other. I am going to be the president, and I will make sure that everybody is taken care of.
You're going to be the president for Musica or for Ghana?
No, the Musica.
You're going to be the president of Ghana. That is your dream.
That's my dream. It's going to happen.
Wow.
Yes.
This is my first time hearing it. I didn't know you were interested in politics.
I have been very interested in politics since I was a kid.
Wow.
Yeah. So
wow. This is new for me.
Uh-huh.
Do you follow politics?
I don't follow politics.
So how will you be president?
Follows me. No, on a more serious note, if given the opportunity to run for presidency in the near future for I'd rather be the president of the world, not just Ghana. But I say, not president,
to say UN.
Okay. I'm a boss, I like that. So, me veto and say, nah.
How does Bryce relax? What do you do?
Oh man, I love to have people around me. People with the same energy. I like to laugh. I like comedy. I like Busum PR. I like AY Poyo. I like Patapa. I like humor. Calibus. There's one, my sister, Jacinta. Jacinta could pass to be my cousin because of that surname of Prince. But I think she's the most funny lady.
So I take that as your surname.
No, you can't go and see family.
Okay.
That's the other side.
Okay. Is there anything you want to talk about that I haven't asked you?
I want to talk about COVID-19.
Okay, go ahead.
Apparently, it's a deadly disease. We need to take precautions. We need to observe all the necessary protocols that is being put in place for us to observe. Say nose masks now. Find shit all the way. I know sometimes when it's so hot now, what the crowd won't mean on me. But and you say breathable crowd it protects yourself from putting anything out. And rather than leaving the nose bare, now we name where you're exposing yourself to. Please cover up to a ye. But then no unya standard mask now, another boy rather than ABR health wise no AC ohome a wontimi enhome. Tinanka ye top papa na ye betimi ahome na eno so etimi aba afin so ye nsa hokoro no very necessary because obe akotena care bo wunnim car what wunnim ebi your phone kwa okra sa wunnim na wa peke enti no ye observe sunday ma no hopefully no afi ebe room fufuo no na nyankopon adom ya no adro minim se doctor be PCC a ne we no trend this ya no adro ho enti no ma ya mfa ye ni entu broni so because broni mo aye nkwan bi aso yes Black Lives Matter it goes beyond just the shootings and everything. Pharmaceutical companies no judicial gumu ebi a ye ndwene ye ho enti no ye ndwene about how to protect ourselves and keep ourselves going as black race no yen time brony but yen careful.
What is next for Bright? Then I'll day by and share him say ba.
Ejuma no so ba nya me nkwa na me won kola bebre asebe nimdi anyankopon de adom me nti ne me de bo ankola no bi ama ye de epie many anem ne bi wo industry no ne da me pon mo asem nti omo nso so many omo nhia ye nkakra no me de bebo omo bedi omo chi creamy me bapeni drew eno nso me mfofo Mr. Faye nti omo amuchi defo no ebenya ebi ama cream mo aso mo nkakra e de pagya omo ati ase na afen nso no me pese me di ni die ma chairman Agazi ene King Kabwame ene Mr. Lit se omo antoto yase omo boa ye ma yedwuma ye no kokama afen so King Choco e was 711 studio ne jump off omo nyina me don mase
Nti da ban ne Bright next album and next project eba.
Kafo, moko down. It go come something nice.
Okay.
It go fair.
Okay. Any message to your fans out there? Anybody who watch this? Any advice? Anything you want to
If
say?
it no be today, it go be tomorrow. Make you don't worry, my friend. Go down on your knees and pray. So yeah, there no, then you now. Tribune. Yakopon ya aduma. Ebe ye. Na wasas watwa ma won say Kavo moko down because they say you no go fit do and you do they go shock. Aputu adana bebe.